Welcome to my channel. In this video I want to do a flip through of two books which I received as my birthday present. You can see that they both are by Christl Vogl. I absolutely love her art. So far I had Christl Vogl edition. It's by Einhorn, something like this. So you can see that it's totally different kind of binding, different kind of paper. And of course I was extremely curious about those German books. Her pictures, they are very lovely. I love her art because of the attention to details, botanical accuracy, very sympathetic heroes, and also a lot of humor which she puts into her works. But sometimes her pictures, they are overwhelmingly detailed, and on the small size of the books I think that it will be even more difficult to color all the details. I think that we will start from mermaids. I won't be pronouncing German names of the books because my German is poorest. I call this one Christmas elves and this one magical mermaids. Sorry guys, but it will be better for the ears of anyone if I don't speak German. So, mermaids. I was really impressed about this binding. I love my books to be kept untouched. I never cut pictures from the book. I hate when pages start to fall out, so I think that this binding is a really nice idea. Paper is bright white. In the beginning of the book we have some advice about art supplies and about color choices. I use those first pictures for my paper test. Of course, if I have a book about mermaids, my biggest question is, can I use water-soluble art supplies, watercolors or water-soluble pencils for water backgrounds? And well, results were slightly confusing. Here I mostly tested green and blue colors from various manufacturers, various sets, and even from one manufacturer I had one color which worked really nice and another color which created those infamous ugly dots. So far I discovered that those watercolors which have a little bit of white pigment in them, they work better on this paper. So at least for the Christmas book with elves, I will be able to use my light blue colors for the snow because they have white pigment. With other colors, I will have to test each of the blue, blue-green, turquoise colors once again because something worked better, something worked much worse. I don't know, they are from the same company, so maybe it's amount of water, amount of pigment, don't know. But here I tested my pens of Derwent Inktense, and Ionian green wasn't very well, turquoise was much better. Again, from the same set. Here we have dots, here we have nice plain colors. So each time I will have to test those papers, they will suffer. Or maybe, just like I did in this book, I will mostly use water-soluble pencils like Kohinoor Mondeluz and Derwent Inktense. Maybe because they require lesser amount of water, it will be better. Book is actually one-sided. Yes, here we have a little bit of story and frame, but the most important picture is on the right. So when paper was wet, I had a little bit of bleeding here. After it dried completely, those stains, they disappeared. Nice advice, but I think that we will go strictly to the pictures. Here the first one, and you can see that it has huge amount of details, many characters and many secondary elements which you can always find and you can always smile. Look at this mermaid on the pot. It's so fun, and that's why I love Christl Vogl. I think that it's quite a unique image. I don't know any other mermaid books which would be done with such humor. And of course, I think that the best material here would be something water soluble for the water background. That's why I tested my watercolors, and that's why I intend to use water soluble pencils. And from my previous experience, this kind of paper, maybe it will be better with oil-based pencils. So I will start with polychromos pencils, then we will see. There are so many tiny details and textures that I think that oil-based pencils, which are capable to keep a nice thin tip for longer, it will be better choice here. You can do bigger project, you can do smaller project. That's why I wouldn't want to mess up with the left side, because I know that it will require a whole life to color even big pictures, but sometimes it's also nice to be able also the smaller projects. Look at this one. I really love it. And you can look at it and you can find so many secondary elements which are very interesting. I think that my next May will be totally occupied by this lovely book. Of course, now I plan to start from the second book about Christmas elves. It's more according to the season, but I'm so happy that I have this one. It's another one which I totally love. I think that even if it's very detailed, it won't be difficult even for beginners, because size of the background, size of face, it's not so big, it's always not so frightening to color. Honestly, I don't know how much time Christl Vogl invested into all those pictures. I am totally in awe of this woman, because she has such a talent and she created so many lovely pictures. Her books, because she has a lot of coloring books and full colored books with her illustrations. She created amazing works. I am so happy that they decided to do many books in this series, and that quality is really nice, because when you color tiny objects, from my experience, it's really very helpful when paper is good. We have grown-up mermaids, we have a lot of babies, toddlers, so it never will be fun. You can experiment with whatever you want to with their tails, different color combos, and a lot of marine creatures, other elements. That's why I also love this book. I think that I need to move faster, because I still have so many pictures to show you in this book. It looks small, but because of the amount of pictures and amount of details, I can't imagine how many years you will need to do it. But the good thing is that I will be quite happy even if I do several pictures, and the rest I can enjoy even in black and white. Another good thing is that I love absolutely all pictures here. I don't have favorites, I don't have pictures which I totally dislike, so I can do my color choice totally in a random order. Where I open book, I can start to do it. Everything is lovely, everything has the same amount of details. Look at those fashionable mermaids. Maybe I will try to color something here with markers. It would be pity to mess with some picture. Maybe I will select some picture which I dislike, and I will do at least one page completely with markers. I love this one, and I think that majority of publishers and the author probably they also love this one because they put it on the cover. She's so elegant. I love her hair and this idea of musical instrument. I think that it also can be interesting for children to color, because I suppose that here we have also interesting stories. And look at this one. It's a fish doctor. It's so nice. Both bigger and smaller picture. Again, the best thing which I love in Christl Vogl picture is her humor. What a treasure. What a lovely picture. Here they have the reading time. Really lovely page. Maybe I will start. No. I will start from elves. I need to do at least some winter pictures while we still have some electric power, some light. So this beauty will have to wait, because Christmas elves definitely will go first on my working table. So quality is the same, and maybe here I can even start from the first page. You know that usually I skip first pages, but here I really like it. Again, some nice advice about materials, art supplies, about shading and color choice. Those frames, they are also very interesting, but I guess that apart from pencils, it would be also quite helpful to use liners and felt tip pens. It also could be colored with glitter gel pens, because we have a lot of snowflakes. So I will need to check all my art supplies. And again, look at the amount of characters here. Well, I hope that at least one page I will manage to do. It will probably require me months of work, but so many lovely things here. Look at all those decorations on the tree. Look at them. Candles. So everyone is starting to do something to decorate for Christmas, and it's really very lovely. I definitely can recommend this book to create Christmas spirit for children, for adult people. They all are depicted very nicely, very proportional, and oh my god, look at this one. Oh, it's so fun. I don't know one such details, maybe because other artists, they don't dare to add them into their books, and there is something badass by Christl Vogl that she decided that she can add such original details to her pictures. Look at this lovely page. I think that for this book, maybe Prismacolors would be also a very good choice, because usually when I do shading on snow, I have my favorite color combos for Prisma, like powder blue, blue violet lake, and well, maybe for this one I will try to use together Prismacolors for the backgrounds and polychromos for details. If you love gnomes, if you love elves, it will be book for you. And again, here small pictures also are very cute. I think that here I will try to do more defined frames using my paper scotch. So washi tape around. I do love when we have this more defined border around pictures, but for such pictures I can do it with paper washi tape. here they have skating ring. You know that I love all pictures about skating, so I will try to remember about this beauty and to do it in the end of November or in December. Good thing is that they not only about Christmas. You know that there are many pictures with Christmas trees, with Santa, so you can't color them in January, in February. It's a little bit out of time, out of season. But here we have simply winter pictures, and that's precious because I always have difficulty to find something wintry but not Christmas to do during January and February. And another beauty, here we have the grandma, a lot of, and I think that she takes care both about her elf grandchildren and about rabbits. Such a lovely picture. Again, imagine amount of time Christl Vogl put into this beauty. So many pictures, everything is drawn by hand. It doesn't matter on paper, maybe on some digital screen, but still it was drawn by a human person with huge talent. So I think that we need to appreciate such talent and such art, such efforts. It's good that we still have some nice high quality coloring book and not those AI pictures which we have on Amazon in huge amounts. Another lovely page. Look at those elves and those toys inside of the shop. Very nicely done. What we have on the foreground, it's depicted with thicker lines. What we have inside of the shop, behind the glass window, it's done with more delicate lines. A very clever idea. Now, after I looked at all those pictures more closely, I want to start doing my Christmas projects immediately. But I know that I promised to do fall pictures, Halloween pictures. I need to color quicker. Look at this wrapping presents. It's so lovely. Guys, I'm so happy because that's exactly style of pictures which I love to color, even if it's intimidating, even if I have time only for a few pictures, still. I absolutely love such kind of art, and I'm extremely grateful for such present. And what a beauty. Here we have nice scene inside of the room with the Christmas tree, and look at the smiley face of Santa outside. It's so nice. It's still not the end. Yeah, that's the end. So here we have info about publisher, and thanks to German publishers for creating this beautiful series. Now, I think that you know what to expect from me on my channel as my Christmas colorings. I hope that you also love art by Christl Vogl. Thanks for watching this video, and I will try to find links to these books. I think that they are definitely available on Amazon German, but maybe those who live in United States, they also can purchase them. I hadn't checked because they were presents, but I can recommend these books for everyone. They can create perfect Christmas spirit for big picture, for adult colorists, for children, so perfect book for Christmas season. Thank you for watching, and I hope that I will start those books very soon.